All right, so here we go. I'm gonna say min beta naught hat, beta 1 hat, sum. This is not starting off looking great. EI squared, I'll say yi minus, instead of yi hat, I'll say beta naught hat minus beta 1 hat xi. And we're going to square that, so I'll just write it twice. Then we're going to FOIL for a long time, so stick with me. Min beta naught hat beta 1 hat sum yi squared minus beta naught hat yi minus beta 1 hat xi yi minus beta naught hat yi, this will become 2 of them, plus beta naught hat squared plus beta naught hat beta 1 hat xi. Okay, so we're done bringing this term across, and now we just have to work with this term. So minus beta 1 hat xi yi plus beta naught hat beta 1 hat xi plus beta 1 hat squared xi squared. Okay, let's do some simplifying here, and then we're going to take some first order conditions. We're going to have the yi squared term sticks around. Then we get 2 of these, so minus 2 beta naught hat yi. Then this term sticks around, so plus beta naught hat squared. Is there a second one of these? Should be, yes. Minus 2 beta 1 hat xi yi. Then there's also 2 of these, plus 2 beta naught hat beta 1 hat xi. And then finally this last term, plus beta 1 hat squared xi squared. Okay, great. That's looking awesome. So we're going to choose beta naught hat and beta 1 hat in order to minimize this expression. So we're going to take the first order conditions. First one we'll take with respect to beta hat naught. So the partial derivative, all that stuff, with respect to beta naught hat. And we're going to set that equal to 0 because we want to find the minimum. So let's take the partial derivative of all this stuff, set it equal to 0. So that'll be sum I. Beta naught hat shows up here. Here. It's not. So I'll just underline it here. And here. So it'll be negative 2 yi. Taking the partial derivative, so the beta naught hat part will disappear. Plus 2 beta naught hat. And then finally, plus 2 beta 1 hat xi. All right, so that is our first order condition. The second one, we want to take the partial derivative of all that stuff with respect to beta hat 1, and that will be equal to 0. So we'll get sum I, let's see, where does beta 1 hat show up? Make it red. Here, here, and here. So it'll be negative 2 xi yi from this first term, then plus 2 beta naught hat xi in the second term, and then the third term get plus 2 beta 1 hat xi squared. And that'll be equal to 0. So that is the second equation. So now we actually have 2 unknowns and 2 equations. Our 2 unknowns are beta naught hat and beta 1 hat. And, here's our 2 equations. So in the next video, I'm going to simplify it, solve for those two unknowns.